Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are supposed to start from lesson number 7, Ad-Darsu Sabiu As-Suku, the market. But before we go through the main lesson, we should review the rules of the lesson first. So let's see. So this lesson is about Inna wa akhwatuha, Inna and its sisters. These haruf, they are called harufun nasikha. Amsilatu, the example. So the example is Inna suka kabirun. Indeed, the market is big. Inna ta'ama jahizun. Indeed, the food is ready. Asharhu, the explanation. Inna suka kabirun. Hal hazihi jumlatun ismiyatun or failiyatun. Is this a jumla ismiya or jumla failiya? That is the question. The answer is As-suka kabirun jumlatun ismiyatun. The jumla As-suka kabirun. So out of this As-suka kabirun, that is a jumla ismiya. Walakin, but qablaha harfu inna, but before it is harfu inna. So is harfu inna is coming before jumla ismiya. Ma wazifatu harfu inna. What is the function of harfu inna? Huwa nasikhun lil jumlatil ismiya. This is a nasikh on jumla ismiya. Nasikh means this is something that cancels the action of jumla ismiya. Ma mana harfun nasikhun. What is the meaning of harfun nasikhun? Huwa harfun yugayyiru manal jumlatil ismiya wa yugayyiru irabaha. Harfun nasikh, this is the harf or particle that changes yugayyiru mana jumlatil ismiya, changes the meaning of jumla ismiya, wa yugayyiru irabaha, and also changes its irab. Like we know, jumla ismiya has mubtada khabar, and both mubtada khabar have to be marfu, but with inna that function changes. Kaifa, how? Kalimatu as-suku biduni inna. So if we remove inna, then it should be as-suku kabirun. The market is big. So kalimatu as-suku biduni inna. So without inna, as-suku will be mubtada marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. Walakin, but ma inna, with inna, takunu kalimatu suka hiya ismu inna. But after inna, the kalima, the asuka becomes ismu inna mansubun wa lamatu nasbihi al-fata. So in other words, without inna, it should be asuku kabirun. The market is big. Asuku is going to be mubtada marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. Kabirun khabarun marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. But with inna, this rafa changes to fata. So this is what it says. Ma inna takunu kalimat as-suka, it becomes as-suku, it changes to as-suka, and then we don't call it mubtada, we call it ismu inna. Ismu inna mansubun wa lamatu nasbihi al-fata. So then becomes ismu inna, and ismu inna has to be mansub, and the sign is the fata on top. Wa kalimatu kabirun biduni inna. So without inna, this is gonna be khabrun marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. Walakin ma inna takunu kabirun. So without inna, it should be khabrun marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. But with inna, ma inna takunu kabirun here, the kabirun becomes khabru inna marfuun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma. So is actually this mubtada becomes ismu inna, and khabar becomes khabru inna. And the khabru inna remains marfu, but ismu inna becomes mansub. Limaza nastakhdimu inna ma'al jumlat ismiya. Why we use inna with jumla ismiya? Lit tawqidi fal jumla manaha ukidun asuku kabirun. So the question is why we use inna with jumla ismiya. The answer is for emphasis. For jumla manaha, and then in the, like in this case we saying that surely the market is big. Wahaza ma kulli jumlatin, and this emphasis on the whole sentence. So maza nafamu min haza was what we understand from this. Inna is harfun nasikhun. Inna harfun nasikhun yadkhulu al jumlatil ismiya, which enters on jumla ismiya. Fayugajiru manaha wa irabaha, and which enters on jumla ismiya and then it changes its meaning and its i'rab. Fal mubtada yakunu ismu inna mansuban, and then mubtada becomes ismu inna mansub. Wal khabru yakunu khabra, in khabar inna marfoon, and the khabar becomes khabru inna marfoon. So that is the summary of the whatever the detail we have studied. So that is the 2-line summary of this. And now we talking about the sisters of inna, akhwatu inna. Anna is the first sister. Example, alamsilatun, alamsila, alamsilatu. Falam anna as-suka makanun muhimmun fil hayatil arabiyati. So know that, falam means know that, anna means that, asuku the market is, makanun is a place, muhimmun important place, fil hayatil arabiyati in the Arab life. So explanation, asharhu, anna suka makanun, that the market is a place. Hal in the anna nafsu wazifati inna, does it have the same function as inna? Naam, yes. So all the inna and all its sisters will have the same function, that their ism is going to be mansub and khabar is going to be marfu, but only that we're going to say whichever sister it is. If it's inna, then it's going to be ismu inna. If it's anna, then it's ismu anna, or whatever the sister is, we're just going to change the name. Naam, yes, the function is same, lakinna, but anna la tuakkadul jumlata misla inna, but anna does not make it, does not emphasize the sentence like inna. Like inna we say indeed or surely, it does not mean the same. But here tarbitu bainal jumlatil ismiyati wala kalama qablaha, but this actually bridges, it actually connects jumla ismiya wal kalama qablaha with the statement before it. Like in this case, inna suka makanun, so this is jumla ismiya. Anna is connecting with something coming before it. Wahal yajibu an yakuna qablaha kalaman, so this is a must that there should be some statement before it. Yes, I mean there's a question, does it have to be a statement before it? Yes. Naam. Maza nafama min haza, anna min akhwati inna indaha nafsu wazifataha. So anna is the sister of inna, has the same function as inna. Watarbitu bainal jumlatil ismiyati wa ma qablaha, and this connects jumla ismiya with the statement that comes before it. So this anna means that, which is connecting the jumla ismiya with something, some word, something coming before it. So the next sister, ka anna, the second sister, which is ka anna. The example, alamsilatu ka anna suka lawhatun, the market is like a painting. Ka anna means like or as if. So what is the explanation of ka anna suka lawhatin? Hal ka anna harfu nasikhun, yes. Is the ka anna is harfu nasikhun, yes. is the sister of Inna. Naam huwa min akhwati Inna. Yes, it is from the sisters of Inna. Wama manahu. What is its meaning? Huwa bimana misla. Misla. Its meaning is like, misl. Fanahnu nuridu an nakula as-suku misla lawhatin. So we want to say fanahnu nuridu, we want to an nakula, we want to say that the market is misl, is like a painting. Wahaza ismuhu tashbihi, and so its meaning is like a like you are making a tashbih of something with something. Next sister is lakinna. Al-amsila sahihun anna suka makanun lit-tijarati lakinna suka makanun lis-sikafati aidan. Sahihun, this is correct. Anna means that. As-suka, that the market. Makanun is a place. Lit-tijarati, for business. Lakinna, but. As-suka, the market. Makanun is a place. Lis-sikafati aidan, for culture also. So what lakinna is doing here? The explanation, lakinna as-suka makanun. So lakinna as-suka makanun. Hal lakinna harfun nasikun. Is lakinna harfun nasikun? Is that among the harufun nasikha which we are studying? Naam, yes. Huwa min ikhwati Inna. Yes, it is the sister of Inna. Wamanahu al-istidrak, and its meaning is the clarification or correction. Wama al-istidrak, what is that al-istidrak? Indama nakulu, when we say jumlatan misla sahihun, when we say that the jumla is the sentence sahihun ana suka makanun litijarati, that it is correct that it is sahi, it is correct that the makan, that the market is a place for business. Then summa, then nuridu an nakula jumlatan ukhra. So then we want to say another we want to say another sentence aksaha, which is opposite of it. Aksaha as-suka makanun lisikafati aidan, that the market is a place of culture also, lisikafat also. So when you have to say, if you make a statement and you have to make another statement which is like opposite of it, then you use the word lakinna. Wahazal harfu yajibu an yakuna ba'da jumlatin, and this harf, this lakinna, should be after a sentence. Wala yakunu abadan fi bidal, and it cannot come before. So in other words, there should be a jumla and then there should be another jumla ismiya, because lakinna will come with jumla ismiya opposite of it. So lakinna will always come in between. Laita, another sister, laita. So the example is laita haza siruha kulla yawmin. Laita, I wish that this price of it is every day. We will study in the lesson. This is about the prices of tomatoes. So the statement is that I wish that the price of it should be like this every day. Fil masali hal laita harfun nasikhun aidan. In this example, is laita harfun nasikhun also? Naam, yes. Huwa min ikhwati Inna, yes, because this is from the sisters of Inna. Wamanahu tamanna, and the meaning is tamanna, to wish or to wish something, tamanna. Wama mana tamanna, manahu annani uridu shayyan walakinnahu mustahilun or sabun. Its meaning is that I want uridu, I want shayyan, a thing, walakinnahu mustahil, but this is impossible or sabun, or at least difficult. So when you wanna make a wish of something which is impossible to happen or very difficult to happen, then we use laita. فَمُحَمَّدٌ كَانَ يُرِيدُ أَنْ يَكُونَ سَيْرُهُ فَاقِدَهُ رَخِيصًا كُلَّ يَوْمٍ. So in this statement, like in the lesson we will study that Muhammad, he wants, Kana yuridu, that the price of the fruits is cheaper every day, which is impossible, or at least is very difficult, that the prices of the fruit or vegetables, they are cheaper every day, they vary every day. So that was laita. Another sister is la Allah. La Allah means hopefully, to make a hope. La Allah nasa tashtari tamatima al yawma. Hopefully people will buy tomatoes today. Asharhu la Allah nasa tashtari atamatima al yawma. Hal Allah harfu nasikhun, is la Allah harfu nasikh? Naam, yes. Huwa min akhwatu inna wa manahu raja, and its meaning is the hope. Wa ma mana raja, what is the meaning of raja? Manahu annani uridu haza shay, its meaning is that I want this thing, I mean you want this to happen, like fal bayu, the seller, yuridu, he wants, an yashtariya, an nasu, he wants that people purchase, at tamatima, he wants that people will purchase the tomatoes, so he is making a hope. So that is why we will use la Allah. Famal ikhtalafu baina laita wa la Allah. So in both for laita and la Allah, there is a wish or there is a hope. So what is the difference between these two? Indama akulu, when I say laita, abi fil baiti, when I say I wish or I hope my dad is in the house. Fa anna uridu shayyan mustahilun or saban. So when I say that laita abi fil baiti, so that means the dad is very unlikely that the dad is going to be in house, because he is either traveling or he has passed away. So then we will use laita, because laita we will use when it is mustahilun, when it is impossible or difficult, or saban. Lianna al abu mayyitun or musafirun safran ba'idan, because the dad is either passed away or he is the musafir, he is safran, he is traveling or he is on a trip, he ba'idan, away. So maslan, in this case we use laita. But when we say indama akulu, when I say la Allah abi fil baiti, I hope my dad is in house, so that means dad is around or he is away in the office or somewhere, but he possible that he can be in the house, so we use la Allah. Fa anna uridu an yakuna abi fil baiti wa hadha shay'un mumkinun, and this is a mumkin, this is possible, this is a possible thing, and this is not laisa mustahilun or laisa saban. So this is not something impossible or difficult. So this is the difference between laita and la Allah. Kaifa yamalu al harfu nasikhu ma mubtada damir. So when we know that we use the harufun nasikh with the jumla ismiya. So jumla ismiya has a mubtada and khabar. What if the mubtada is a pronoun, like in this case is like huwa jamilun, he is beautiful. So huwa is a pronoun, detached pronoun, damirun munfasilun, but when you use inna, so then you can't use huwa, you can have to use its attached version, which is who. So huwa jamilun will change to if you add inna or its sisters, it will become Inna, you won't say that inna hu, you will say inna, I mean you won't say inna huwa, huwa will change to hu, so inna hu jamilun. Kanaha zahabun, as if this is gold. Kanaha, as if this is gold. So is like hiya zahabun, so we don't use the detached version, we use the attached version. Lakinnahu muzdahimun is like huwa muzdahimun, so huwa changes to hu, same thing with because of lakinna. Laitani hazartu wa mai al camera, I wish I came while I had the camera. So is like we it has to be ana here without laita, but we can't use ana because this is the detached version, so we have to use the attached version of ana, which is ni. Asharhu, the explanation. So explanation of this first example, innahu jamilun. Hal yumkinu an naktubal jumlata bidunil harfin nasikh. Is this possible that we use the jumla without harfin nasikh? Yes, it is possible. So if we remove inna, is gonna be huwa jamilun. Ain al mubtada, huwa is mubtada, and we can define this mubtada also. So mubtada is damirun munfasilun, detached, mabni al fathi, has a fatha, huwa at the waw, fi mahalli rafin mubtada, and mubtada has to be marfu, so we gonna say fi mahalli rafin mubtada. Wafil jumlatil mansukhati bi inna, when you mansukh the jumla with inna, then aina ismu inna, then where is the ismu inna? So who, then you use who. So who is be, we can define this as dhamirun muttasilun mabni al dammati fi mahalli nasbin ismu inna, then it gonna be ismu inna. So in ismu inna gonna be the attached pronouns, not detached. So maza nafama min haza, what we understand from this, indama yakunu al mubtada damiran fahuwa damirun munfasilun, when the pronoun is a mubtada, then it has to be munfasil, detached, like huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, ana, nahnu, etc. Wa indama yadkhulu al hazihi jumlati harfun nasikhan, when the particle like inna or its sisters, one of its sisters, they enter in the sentence, and then the mubtada becomes ismu inna, like inna or laita or la'alla, then we use damiran muttasil, then we use attached pronoun. So these are the attached pronoun. This is an example. This is for example for laita, like if mubtada is ana and you use laita, then ana will change to ya, because this is ya is attached pronoun of ana. Similarly for nahnu, laita plus na, laita na. Anta, laita ka, ka is the attached pronoun of anta. Anti, ki. Antuma, kuma. Antum, kum. Antunna, kunna. Huwa, hu. Hiya, ha. Huma, huma. Hum, hum. Hunna, hunna. So in other words, laita, laita ni, I wish, laita na, we wish, laita ka, you wish, you masculine, anti laita ki, you feminine wish, antuma, you both wish, antum, you all wish, masculine, laita kunna, you all wish, feminine, huwa, laita hu, he wish, he wishes, laita ha, she wishes, huma, both of them they wish, hum, all of them they wish, hunna, all of them masculine, laita hunna, all of the feminine they wish. So you can replace laita with any of sisters of inna, like if we use inna, inna ni, inna na, inna ka, inna ki, inna kuma, inna kum, inna kunna, inna hu, inna ha, inna huma, inna hum, inna hunna. So you can use any of you can replace laita with any of its sisters. So maza nafama min kulli haza, what we understand from all this, So this is the summary of harufun nasikha. Inna wa akhwatuha, inna and its sisters. Inna wa anna wa ka'anna, lakinna, laita, la'alla, harufun nasikhatun. They are the harufun nasikha. Tadkhulu al jumlatil ismiyati. They enter on the jumla ismiya. Fatansahuha. Then they abrogate or they cancel the function of mubtada and khabar. Yakunul mubtada ismu inna, mubtada becomes ismu inna, and it also changes its mubtada has to be marfu, but it also changes its i'rab. So ismu inna becomes mansub. Wa yakunul khabru inna, and khabar becomes khabru inna, but its i'rab does not change, it stays marfu. وعندما يكون المبتدأ ضميرا يتغير إلى ضمير متصل. When the mubtada is a pronoun, normally mubtada has to be a detached pronoun, but with inna its attached version is used. And these are the inna and its sisters. Inna, anna, kanna, lakinna, laita, lalla. Inna littokidi is for use for emphasis, for like indeed, surely. Anna is lirabt, is to connect, means that, which connects the two jumla ismiya with something coming before it. Kana is for like similarity or lit tashbih, as if, like. Lakinna for lil istidrak is for clarification, is so statement after lakinna comes for clarification or correction. Laita means litamanna for wish, la'alla for hope, lirja. Next topic is al asmaul khamsa, the 5 nouns. Example, anta zu aklin kabirin. You have big intellect, or you possess big intellect. Iktaraba Muhammadun wa abuhu min sawkil khuzari. Muhammad and his dad, they approached the vegetable market. Asharhu, the explanation, anta zu aklin kabirin. You possess a big intellect or big brain. Ma wazifatu zu, what is the function of zu? So anta is mubtada and zu is actually a khabar, so is jumla ismiya. So zu is khabarun marfuun, is khabar marfu, but khabar marfu has to have dhamma. Ma alamatul rafi, what is the sign of what is the alamat, what is the sign of that this is rafa? Alamatul rafihi laysat dhamma, here we don't see any dhamma here. Here, but we see al waw, so but we see waw. Hal hunaka kalimatun ukhra misla zu, are there any other words like zu? Naam, yes. Huna kalimatun ukhra, other words are like zu are abu, akhu, hamu, fu. So these 5 nouns, when you use them in the rafa form, you don't in the marfu form, they won't have a dhamma. The waw is gonna be the sign that they are marfu. So those are 5 special nouns. Fu is like famun, mouth, so and they are called the 5 nouns. So here it was zu when we use it as in the marfu form. So when we use it as a mansub form, it changes to za. Here are some examples. Wajada akhahu yajlisu, he found his brother sitting. Ashtaraina balhan za launin ahmara, we purchased dates having red color. Iksal yadaka faka, wash your hand and your mouth. Asharhu, fil amsilati sabikati hal asmaul khamsa marfuatun or mansubatun or majruratun. Like in the previous example, the nouns are the five nouns, they are marfu, mansub or majroor. So what is that? What is out of, if it is marfu, mansoob or majroor? So the answer is mansoob. These are mansoob. Wama alamatun nasbi hai. What is the sign that they are mansoob? Al alifu. So they become mansoob by alif. They become marfu by waw, and they become mansoob by alif. They become marfu by waw, not dhamma, and mansoob by not fatah but alif. And they become majroor by not kasra but ya, which we're gonna study now. Zahaba Muhammadun ma abihi ila suki. Muhammad went with his dad to the market. Sa'usawwiru kulla bayin zi sautin jamilin. I will take a photo of every seller. I will take a photo of every seller with the beautiful voice. Yajlisu ma hamihi. He sat with his hamihi, with his father-in-law. So you see here, like ma hami, this is mudaf mudaf combination, so we don't see the kasra, we see ya here instead of kasra. Fil amsilat sabqati hal asmaul khamsa marfu'atun mansubatun majrun. So these should also be highlighted. So these are the marfu, mansub or majroor. Hiya majroor, they are majroor. Wa ma alamatul jarriha. What is the sign that they are majroor? Aliya. Ya is the sign that they are majroor. So this is the summary of these 5 special nouns. Al kalimat abu, akhu, hamu, fu, zu, hiya, al asmaul khamsa. These are the 5 nouns. Walaha alamatun khasatun lil arabi, and they have a special signs in Arab. Alamatu rafiha al waw. The rafa sign is waw. Alamatu nasbiha al alifu. The nasab sign is alif. Alamatu jarriha al yaw, and the jar sign is ya. So there are exceptions to this, which we're gonna study now. Qala al akhu, the brother said. So we know qala is the past tense. Fi'lu madin mabni al fathi. Qala yaqulu, qala is past tense. Akhu is fa'ilun marfun wa alamatu rafi ad damma. So akhu is the same, but we don't say that the dhamma sign is waw. We say the dhamma, we don't say that the rafa sign is waw, but its rafa is by dhamma, which is the normal function, normal way of writing it. Huna abtasama al abu wakala. The dad, here the dad smiled and he said. So ibtasama is the fail here. Ibtasama yabtasimu. So fail madin mabni al fathi. So this is fail madin. Abu is the file. So fa'ilun marfun bilamatu rafi ad-damma. Again we using al abu, same word here, but file has to be is marfu by damma, not waw. So what is ashar? What is the explanation? Al kalimatu abu marfu'atun wa lamatu rafi ad-damma, which we just read here. Lakinna na, but darasna, we studied anna, that al asmaul khamsata laha alamatun khasatun, that these 5 pronouns have special signs, which are waw, alf or ya. For in the marfu form, waw we don't use, we use waw, not dhamma. Mansoob we use alif, not fatah, and for majroor we use yaw, not kasra. But here it seems that we are not doing it. Yes, we studied that those have the special signs. Naam, yes. Lakinna haza fakat indama takunu mudafatan. But yes, this is possible only when they are used as mudaf. Wa indama la takunu mudafatan takunu alamatun adiyatan. When they are not mudaf, then we will use the regular sign, which are dhamma, fatha, kasra. damma, fatha, kasra. Wahal kullul asma'il khamsati hakaza, are all the five special nouns are like this? No. Only al abu wa al akhu wal hamu fakat, these three only. As for fu and zu, they are always come as fahuma mudafatani, they will always come as mudaf, they will always come as mudaf. So we won't see these, we don't use them without mudaf. Another exception to this, ka'anna hami ka'anna kana ma'akuma, as if my father-in-law was with both of you, ma'akuma. So the explanation, fi hazihil jumlati kalima hammun min al asma'il khamsa, is hammun is from one of the five nouns, special nouns, wahiya mudaf, and we are using this as a mudaf also. So here we said that this the special rule applies when they are mudaf, and this is coming as a mudaf, hammun coming as a mudaf. And the mudaf alayhi is al-yaw, and walkinnaha mudaf alayhi al-yaw mutakallim, the ya mutakallim. Wa kullal asma'il khamsati indama takunu mudafatan al-ya mutakallim yakuna laha arabun khasun sanad. So another exception is that when the mudaf alayhi is al-ya mutakallim, then there is a special some i'rab for this, which we're going to study after. So in other words, that this that they come when they come mudaf alayhi, this rule works for waw, alif and aliyah. This works only when the mudaf alayhi is not ya mutakallim, which we're going to study later on. So this is the summary of al asmaul khamisa. Al kalimat abun, akhun, hammun, fuzu, these five nouns, these five asma are called ismuha al asmaul khamsa. These are called five nouns, or you can say five special nouns. Walaha alamatu irabin khasatun, because they have some special irab. Is kanat mudafatan ila, when they become mudaf, ila ghairi ya mutakallim, and when mudaf alayhi is without ya. So what are those? Al waw is alamatul rafi, then waw is the sign that this is rafa. Wal alifu alamatul nasbi, alif gonna be sign that this is nasab. Wal ya'u alamatul jar, and ya is gonna be the sign that this is alamatul jar. Indama la takunu mudafatan takunu alamatan, when they are not used as mudaf, then they're gonna be marfu by damma, mansoob by fatha, and majroor by kasra, as normally the nouns do. Indama takunu mudafatan ila ya mutakallam, and when the mudaf ilay is ya mutakallam, then it has a special arab, falaha irabun khasun sanadrusuhu ba'da, which we're gonna study later. Okay, here now just there are some sentences with the i'rab. Inna suku kabirun, indeed the market is big. So inna is what? Harfun nasikhun, we know inna. So first of all, what is the tarkibul jumla? Al jumla, this is jumla ismiya, or harfun nasikhu, which harfun nasikh is used, inna is used. Ism asuka is ismu inna, and we see that is mansoob. Kabirun is khabru inna. So this is is mansukhatun bi harfin nase. So what are the i'rab? Now let's put the explain the what are the i'rab here. So inna is harfun nasikhun mabni, and this is mabni. Asuka is ismu inna mansubun walamatul nasbi al fatha. Kabirun is khabru inna marfun walamatul rafi ad damma. So this is simple. Ka'annahu madinatun, as if this is a city. So now mubtada is a pronoun. So with the sister of inna, then we have to use the attached variant, which we just studied. So now there are three things here. Here is mubtada is the attached pronoun here. So what is the tarkibul jumla? Al jumlatul ismiya, this is jumla ismiya. What is the harufun nasikh? Kana, kana. What is ismu kana? This attached pronoun who. What is khabru kana? The city, Madinatun. So kana is going to be harfun nasikhun mabniyun, is harfun nasih mabni. Who is damirun mabniyun ala dammi. So we can also say damirun muttasilun, attached pronoun mabniyun ala dammi fi mahalli nasbin, because ismu inna has to be mansoob, so that's why we're gonna say, because who is not gonna show is mabni, is not gonna show the who, ha, he. So then we're gonna say fi mahalli nasbin ismu, in place of nasab ismu kana. And madinatun is khabru kana marfoon walamatu rafi ad-damma, has a damma. Here is another example. La'allakuma lam tansayya al-fakihata. Hopefully, comma, you both, lam tansayya, you did not forget, al-fakihata, the fruits. So what is the tarkibul jumla? Al-jumla ismiya, because it's starting from inna or its sisters, so which they all come from with the jumla ismiya. What harfun nasih is used? La'alla. And what is ismu la'alla? Kuma. Khabru la'alla, the whole sentence. Lam tansayya al-faqih, which is jumla fi'liya. So the whole jumla fi'liya is actually coming as a khabar for la'alla. Fil jumlat fi'liyati khabar la'alla. So fail is tansayya is actually tansayani, because is for two, kuma is for two, tansayani, but noon is removed because of lam, because lam will make the fail mudare majzoom. So and those afalul khamsa, they are made majzoom by removing the noon. Huma, hum, anti, antuma, and antum. So this is actually tansayani, so is removed by noon is removed because of lam. So okay, al-fi'lu tansab ba'da harfun nafi lam wa huwa harfun yajzimu fi'lul mudari. So this makes the fi'lul mudari majzoom. Al-fa'il is alif, because it's for dual, comma, for two, and maf'ul bihi faqiha is maf'ul bihi. So what are the i'rab? La'alla kuma, la'alla is harfun nasih mabni, and this is mabni. Kuma is damirun muttasilun mabni ala sukoon fi mahalli nasbin ismu la'alla. So this is ismu la'alla. And lam is harfu jazimun lil fi'l al mudare mabni. So this is the lam is the particle which fi'l al mudare majzoom, and this is mabni. Tansayya is actually tansayani. So tansayya is fi'lun mudariun majzoomun ba'da lam walamatul jazmi hazfin nooni li'annahu min al-af'al al-khamsa, because this is one of the special those are the 5 verbs which are made majzoom by removing noon. And alif is damirun mabni ala sukun fi mahalli rafin fa'il. Alif is the fa'il here because is for musanna. Al-faqihata maf'ul bihi mansubun wa alamatun nasbi al-fatha, has a fatha. And jumla fi'liya lam tansayya faqiha fi mahalli rafin khabar la'alla. So la'alla is sister of inna, and kuma is ismu la'alla, and lam tansayya al-faqihata is khabru la'alla fi mahalli rafin. So this is what is mentioned, fi mahalli rafin khabru la'alla. One last example here, and wajada akhahu, he found his brother. So what is the tarkibul jumla? Is jumla fi'liya, and fi'l is wajada yajidu, to find. And so Akha is the file. Damirun mustatirun. Huwa is the file which is mustatir here. He found his brother. Akha is the maful bihi. So wajada al maful bihi akha. So wajada is fe'lun madin mabni al fathi. As wajada is fe'lun madin. All fe'lun madin they are mabni. This is mabni by fatha. And al failu is the mirun mustatirun, is the hidden file is hidden pronoun in it, which is huwa. Taqdiru huwa, and estimation it is, estimation is huwa. Akhauf mafulun bihi mansubun walamatun nasbi alfu liannahu min al asma'il khamsa. And akha is maful bihi mansubun walamatun nasbi al alif. Akha is maful bihi mansubun and is mansub by alif because this is those special nouns that we have studied. Liannahu min al asma'il khamsa. And who, then it becomes mudaf. So who is mudaf alayhi damirun mabni ala dammi fi mahalli jarrin mudaf alayhi. So this is coming as mudaf alayhi. So this completes the rules of the lesson, and then before we do tadribat we will have to go through the main lesson, and we will apply these rules on the main lesson on this one, and then we do the exercises next time inshallah. So I am going to stop it here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.